Hello everybody and welcome back to another action figure review. Today I'm going to take a look at the Alpha Predator here from NECA, and this is NECA's Predator figure number 100, which is of course incredible. I don't own all of them, I still have quite a few, and in the first place I actually passed on this figure because I was afraid that all these incredible details, spikes, skulls, armor pieces, everything would make this figure very, very fragile. And as you might know, I like to take my figures outside, test them, and take pictures. But, well, I saw photos of this figure on Instagram and other places, and I must admit it looks really, really good. So, besides the looks, let's see how the other things, the other aspects about the figure, the details and the accessories and stuff like that. So let's begin with a brief look at the box here with the Alpha Predator on the front and on the back. Pictures of the figure and a small read-up about the Yautja race and Alpha Predator himself. So if you want an extended version of history about Alpha Predator, we also get this parchment-like piece of paper with the history. Apparently the Alpha Predator is the one responsible for, so to speak, rising the Predator race from a slave kind of race and up to the feared universal galactic hunters that they are today. And we also get included in the box, if I can find it here, all the available Predator figures from NECA. You can put them on your wall if you like. And here we have figure number 100 here. And on the other side, a poster that you of course also can put on your wall with the Alpha Predator. Well, to me this is not so important, but still it's cool that NECA included a few unusual extras to celebrate the figure number 100. Besides all the details and pieces on the figure, we also get loose accessories. We get two weapons here, a bone staff with incredible details, skull and spines and stuff like that. We get a bone type weapon here. We get the mask, and we get a bone shuriken. 4 extra hands, which means a total of 6 hands, open, fisted, and 2 different types of gripping hands here. And then we get these 2 spikes, also loose when you get the figure. Besides that, the left gauntlet, wrist gauntlet or weapon is not permanently attached, so you can turn it around and you can remove it as well. Let's move in closer and take a look at the figure. Alpha Predator here features a quite good head sculpt with a fine paint job. Very long dreads that you can tuck into the backpack here. You also get a backpack with a few of these black spikes already attached. Then we have the bone type armor, and all of the armor, all of the details here on the Alpha Predator screams on low tech. But you can see the connection between, for example, this wrist claw here and the new, more high-tech versions on the other Predators. And again, the armor here is, of course, not a high-tech metallic armor. It's still made from bones from, enemies, I imagine. So, very cool details, all in all, a lot of details. And some of the things that I feared before I got the figure is that the figure is quite top heavy and you have a lot of these loose things that you might break. I don't think the figure seems particularly fragile, so I still hope it holds up. Nothing has broken yet and it seems solid enough. So one of the very cool things about the figure is that you can customize it in a lot of different ways. For example, the spikes here, they can be attached on the backpack, there and over here. so they can decorate the figure even more, but they can also be used as weapons here, for example, to make the claws here even longer. And you can even put it here on the other weapon here on his left hand here. And if you remove his hand, which is quite easy, if I can grab it, you can actually turn this weapon around like this, put in his hand again, and then you have a completely different type of weapon. There is also a belt over here where you can put his weapon, and it works great. Just pull it through and it will stay there. Here we have the wrist weapon, which is able to move a little bit. You can also remove it completely, and if you do so, it reveals a spike weapon here, also able to move forward and back. So you have a lot of different options on how you want to display the weapons on your figure. If you want to remove all the hair here from the backpack, you can put his staff weapon in the backpack so he can carry it. So, and of course, I was about to forget, you can also put on the helmet. And the best way to do so is to slide it here from down under his face and up, and then it should fit like this. And you can also wiggle around with it if you want to make it stay or fit a little better here, but you get the idea. Here he is with the biomask, and well, it's not my favorite mask, I must admit. I still prefer the unmasked look, but still, it's cool that the mask is included. Now, articulation wise, you get all the usual great articulation from NECA with double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, a good range of ankle movement here. The only thing that is really restricted here is the head. You still can get some good movement and poses, but of course all the dreads here, they hinder the articulation a little bit. Also, his mid-torso joint here is restricted because of the body armor. But I think it's a decent mix between a lot of armor and details and stuff on the figure and still a good posability. And here we have a size comparison next to the Golden Angel Predator, and as you can see, the Alpha Predator is slightly larger, so it is one of the largest Predator bodies from NECA. But for now, I'm going to leave you with my opinion about this figure, and then I'll conclude this review. So the conclusion on the Alpha Predator here. I was afraid to get it because I thought it would be too fragile. I don't think it is, and it looks incredible on the shelf and also on photos in a natural environment like outside somewhere. So if you are a Predator fan like I am, I highly recommend to check out the Alpha Predator, the figure number 100 from NECA. Thanks a lot for watching this review. Leave a comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more.